Alright, hope all y'all doing well today. It's raining a little bit out here tonight, but I'm gonna carry on and try to show y'all what I got here. This to me, other than my bow and a good pair of boots, is a piece of gear that I'm not gonna hunt without at all. I mean, I had them in my pack, I thought one time, went to the woods, got all the way back in there from the truck, realized I didn't have them. I turned around, went back and got them. But this is my Bino harness. Now this particular harness is a marsupial gear harness, and it's magnetized on the back. It just flips shut. Right here, you got your binos. You can drop them like that. You can unsnap them, hand them off to your buddy who's crazy because he don't have any and he can't see what you can see. So you can just unsnap them, hand them to him. Say, look right there in that brush pile, look at them pigs, or whatever you're looking at. I use these 10x42 Vortex Diamondbacks. I imagine they do all I need them to do. If I was a Western guy, I might look at some of the other ones, you know, but here in Georgia, I'm not glassing over 50 yards most of the time. Usually the places I hunt, you're doing good to see that far. But inside here, I always keep my tab right here. When I'm done hunting, this tab goes right there. When I'm hunting, stays on my finger. When I'm done hunting, goes right there. Oh, I know I gotta grab the harness, all right? So this thing has two pouches on the side. In this right one, I keep my puffy bottle. This right here helps tell you which way the wind's blowing in Georgia before it changes. When you're about to close the deal on a hog, it'll always change, seems like. But it's right here. I'm slipping through the woods. I see a group of pigs feeding. I'm not fumbling around in my pocket trying to find it. It's right here. I don't even have to look, take my eyes off the pig, puff it a few times, see if I need to make any adjustment, and go to the animals. Right here, I keep this knife right here because it will not come out of this sheath at all. You have to pull it hard. And that's just in case I need a knife to get something off of me. That's really the only time I use this anymore. But this is a handy tool to have. I keep it right there. There's been twice I thought I was gonna have to have it when a hog come at me and bear off at the last minute. But right here, I've got a little zipper pouch, and in here, I keep a lighter. Always stays right there. Back here in the back, I'm gonna take this thing off and let you see. It's got another little mesh bag here, and you know, I keep various things in there. Let me show y'all how nasty. Look at all this stuff comes out of there. It's amazing. But right now what I had, this is actually in there from the fall. When I'm hunting in the mountains, I use these little milkweed pods, and I just drop these things. I'm not gonna, you know, this is what they look like. Y'all know what they look like, most of you do. But I can drop those and they tell me right what those thermals are doing. I'm not guessing. I need to put them back in. I got a Pringles thing slap full of those that I picked. I was working up in Tennessee a few years ago, right outside of Johnson City, Tennessee. And I was clearing, went through a field, and it was slap full of them milkweed pods, and I had a full can of Pringles behind the seat of my tractor. I dumped them out and went out there and started stuffing pods in there, and I've been using those same pods for 3 years. But I know people are gonna ask, does this interfere with me shooting my bow? No, it does not. I keep it's tight to my chest. I can only pull it out that much. I've been hunting with this particular harness since the fall of 2020. It goes with me on all my scouting trips and all my hunting trips, and no telling how many arrows I've shot in 4 years at animals with this on it, on my chest, and not one time have I ever had an issue with it. But if you get a harness, you need to test, you need to get out there and shoot with it and test it before you go to the woods, and test it in different, bending over on your knees, setting every way possible, and get it to where it is not going to interfere with you, where you're never wondering, is this going to mess up, is this going to interfere with you? Alright, so on the bottom of this harness, I've got these 2 little clamps here. You see those. What those are, I can hook my bow right there, and it holds my bow where I can glass around, look around, whatnot. I can hold my bow when I need both hands. The other way, most of the time when I'm glassing, when I'm picking out a spot, this is how I do it right here. My bow limb's on my top, and I'm just scanning just like this. But it is nice. Believe me, there's times where I'm glad I've got that. I can just sit there like this, reach back here, get something, not lay my bow up against something, lay it down in the mud and muck, just be hands-free and have my bow on me. That's another addition to my Bino harness. But got these clips from Marsupial too. But that sums it up for my chest harness here. Like I say, this is tight. Some of these things are huge and nasty and bulky, and no, I don't like them. This is my favorite one I've used, and I've used several, because it's tight and functional. Everything I need is right there. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope it's answered any questions you might have, and count your blessings.